Trapped victims at collapsed building in Kubwa rescued as excavation and clearing continue. President, African Development Bank, Akumi additional taxes Nigerians' leadership to unlock agricultural potential and make it a global breadbasket. Ministry of Environment launches National Antimicrobial Resistance Policy. Hello and welcome to the News Desk 3 on NTA News24. We're live in Abuja. Thank you for joining us. I am Vivian Ezadifi. Let's start by telling you that the trapped victims at the collapsed building in Kubwa in the Federal Capital Territory have been rescued by the Federal and FCT Fire Services teams. The two-story building collapsed in the 2-2 axis of Kubwa, the Federal Capital.
This morning, some people that are living there say the building started shifting. You understand? Started shifting. So some of them left and they tried to notify others who are living there. So those ones, they knocked at their door. Where they were knocking, those ones didn't answer them. So that they are inside. Some of them left before the building collapsed, and some are still inside. And some are still inside. 7 a.m. this morning is actually the time that this incident happened. So
this morning, I think about 7, that was when we had that rumbling sound. So I thought it was from my next compound. Only for me to rush out. Only for me to rush out, and I heard, commotion. So I went to the front and saw that the building had collapsed. So coming to my backyard, this is the back of my house. So
The Odibo reports that excavation and clearing are ongoing at the site of the collapsed building in Kubwa, Abuja, after all trapped victims have been rescued. From the Federal Capital Territory, we move to the home of peace and tourism, where an unfortunate situation occurred early hours on Friday when a two-story building in Busa, Buji, just collapsed with students undergoing normal academic activities. Ijoma Ozemena reports that no fewer than 12 lives were lost in the incident.
For Jos residents as they witnessed the collapse of a two-story school building of Saints Academy Primary and Secondary School, Busabuji, which was constructed in 2009. According to an eyewitness, a loud bang preceded the collapse of the building, which had students writing the NECO and the promotion exams.
Standing in front of the building, just watching them passing. Suddenly we heard a noise with one kind of dust. When we rushed to this place, that was when we started seeing some students trying to force themselves out with the pillars holding some of them.
Rescue operations from the military, police, SEMA, NEMA and Red Cross, as well as residents of Jos, were handy to take the casualties to the nearest medical facility.
We quickly mobilized our volunteers and other collaborating agencies coming here to start doing search and rescue, in which we were able to start rescuing, and we rescued many.
The remaining buildings posing threat to the environment. So there was a superior directive that everything should be brought down to avert more disasters.
Plateau State Commissioner for Information, Musa Ashams, says thorough investigation will be carried out to determine the cause of the building collapse.
About 90 or so have been evacuated to the hospitals. We have about 77 that are in different states, that have different degrees of injury.
Meanwhile, investigations is on to ascertain the number of casualties. In Jos, Ijoma Ozemena, NTA News.
Let's now join Caleb Gulchin at Bingham University Teaching Hospital, Jos, where victims are receiving treatment. Good afternoon, Mr. Caleb.
Thank you very much, Vivian. Thank you. Just like we said, yesterday was honestly not a good day. This is the second day now. And just like we gave the report from the specialist hospital yesterday, we are here today at the Bingham University Teaching Hospital, where many of the injured were brought for treatment. The latest now is that Governor Caleb Mutfwang has ordered the closure of that school. And he has asked everybody to take proactive measures to ensure that this does not happen again. He's going around the hospitals to see the victims. But here we are with the Chief Medical Director of Bingham University Teaching Hospital, who will tell us how it has been, you know, since this thing happened, how many people came in and how many have been treated, and what is going on right now. Also with him is the member Jos North Basa local government that is here. That's member representing them at the House of Representatives. Daniel Asama has also come to see the victims and commiserate with them too. But let's hear from the CMD what really is happening at the hospital now. So, sir, could you just give us an update of what is happening, how many people have been treated, and what's going on?
Okay, thank you very much. Yesterday we received 61 students that were brought here. Out of these 61, 14 were brought in dead. And so we treated some yesterday as outpatient, those that had minor injuries, and we discharged them yesterday. We admitted 29 yesterday. We treated all of them, and this morning, today, we were able to discharge over 20. So presently, we have about 6 to 7 students remaining in the hospital, but they are all stable. So that is the situation of things right now.
Okay, maybe we'll just get a word or two from the member.
Well, this is sad. I'm very angry right now with this situation. When I went there yesterday, what I saw there is practically a human deliberate effort to just kill people. I don't understand why human beings will allow for school children to live in that kind of a building. I'm happy that the government is on top of the matter, and lately the governor has been going everywhere through the Jos Metropolitan Development Board, and they've been demolishing all these shanty buildings and low standard buildings. We pray that God will continue to strengthen the hearts of those who lost their loved ones, and then those in the hospital, that they will have quick healings. We appreciate the hospital, Plateau Hospital, University Teaching Hospital, and also Bingham University Teaching Hospital. They are doing great. We appreciate the Red Cross, police, fire service, everybody, neighborhood. People came with their hands and pulling things. Only people can do that. Those that were safe were because people came out and pulled them out of the rebels. We appreciate, and God will avert this next time.
And I tell you, Vivian, people put aside religion, ethnicity, politics to really assist each other. We pray that this does not happen again. We lost 22 precious lives, and we pray this will be the end. So back to you, Vivian.
Hold on before you leave, before you go. It's indeed a sad situation yesterday, but have authorities been able to establish the cause of the collapse? The collapsed building, have they been able to ascertain what actually happened? What was the cause of the collapsed building?
No, just like we said, there was just heavy rain the day before yesterday, and the accusation is that, you know, poor materials were used in the construction. I think but we've not got an official statement yet, but that is what the people are saying, that poor materials, it wasn't supervised well. So it goes to show that something was wrong actually with the structural, stitch of that structure. But when we get the official statement, I'm sure we'll let the people know.
Thank you very much, Mr. Caleb. That was our correspondent, Caleb Guchin, there in Jos. Moving on to other matters now. President Bola Tinubu received the news of the tragic collapse of a school building which resulted in multiple deaths and many surviving victims in Jos, Plateau State, with profound grief. A statement by the special advisor to the president on media and publicity, Ajirin Galali, says the president describes the unfortunate incident as a huge loss to the nation, as well as a devastating development. Too excruciating to imagine. The president condoles with the bereaved families of all the victims, and the people and government of Plateau State. President Tinubu also commends emergency respondents, the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, State Emergency Management Agency, SEMA, security agencies, and all citizens involved in the search, rescue, and resuscitation effort. The president assures the people of Plateau State of his fervent support at this difficult time. In the meantime, former Minister of Women Affairs, Dame Pauline Talon, has commiserated with the government and entire people of Plateau State over the tragic loss of lives of school children following the collapse of a school building in Busabuji, just north local government area of the state. Talon described as unfortunate the sad development that led to the death of about 22 students and staff of St. Academic School, Busabuji, and injuries sustained by many more. She lauded the timely intervention of the state government officers and members of NEMA, SEMA, and other well-spirited groups and individuals, which ensured many more victims were rescued from the rubbles. There will be more reports after this time out. Stay with us.
From the creeks of the Niger Delta